Hey Capricorn, feel really impatient and excited to start your reading today. I don't know why. It's 4:44 p.m. I've been battling. Was this for Pisces? Is this for Capricorn? I feel pulled and called to read for Capricorn, and I'm worrying, is it like logical bias? I know everyone's on like often saying another Capricorn, but honey, it's Capricorn right now. 4:44 p.m. starting the reading. Had some messages come through. Some of you may have heavy Pisces placements. Firstly, gonna just read this message exactly as it just is, with no context, just for you to take whatever comes through first hit intuitively, and then if it comes back to needing to refer to that throughout the reading to put across whatever the message is, then that's what we'll do. So we've got mermaid, siren, dolphin. Wow, killed man, frustration, falls to perform. The wow killed the trainer. The wow doing repeatedly the thing that it didn't want to do. Doing repeatedly the thing you don't want to do. Then no warning, 0 to 100. People pleaser to the joker. Switch, storm, coming from suppression. Was guided to another video. There was a man in a glass box. Oh wow, the biggest white feather are flying down. 2 of them. Wow. It's just floating right by my window. The most beautiful slow-mo, crazy. Yeah, guy in a glass box in the sea, great whites swimming all around. The lock of the door broke. He's holding the door shut with his hand. The sharks are attacking the cage. His hand's bleeding from the sharpness of the door, where he's holding his hand in between the door, trying to keep the door closed while his mates are making him another lock to throw down. Something coming through about the illusion of safety, the illusion of fear, the illusion of protection. The illusion is like, let me keep going. The man's in the glass box. Adrenaline, fear, disrespect. Know when you're asked to leave. Like, is the shark wrong for attacking the cage? Or should that cage be in the shark's home in the first place? Know when you're asked to leave. The difference between tormenting the flow of nature, tormenting your own flow by going against your own nature. How are you 3 minutes 33 seconds on the video. How are you tormenting your own flow by going against your own nature? 4:47 p.m. Next one, this was noted down at 10:47 a.m. There was a man on a kayak getting chased by a shark. He had to literally just keep going for like an hour to get to a beach, and there's a great white literally right on his towel. Nothing you can do but surrender. He shifted his energy in a place of respect. You know, asking the sea for protection, asking Mother Earth for protection, asking the Creator for protection, giving thanks, surrendering, saying, I know, like, I'm no one here, and please just keep me safe. You know, that kind of realization of your mortality. The next one that come through, this was at 10:47 a.m, was a message that was personal for me, that I was then guided to note down to share, and to share the whole concept of that. There's a man that fell off a cruise ship, spent 20 hours or so in the water, thought it was the end. Something knocked into him. He didn't know if it was a shark or not. He kicked it. He didn't know he was going to survive, so he just kicked it in the side and kept swimming. 20 hours. Absolutely, you know, destroyed by the elements. Got no clothes left on him when they found him in the dark of the night. He was like, just the last bit of energy he had, he was going to give up. He see the light, the helicopter. And it was something about the lady that was interviewing him said, like, wow, like, obviously you're going to be put off the sea now. You're going to be staying well away from cruise ships. And the guy just said in the most nonchalant fashion, I probably would go on a cruise again. I didn't really get to go on this one. Like, just so calm. Didn't really get to go on this one. Probably would go again. And it was a message that come through for me personally, but been guided to share because it will come through differently and resonate differently for each of you. But for me, it was that thing of like shaking it off, no fear. Where is fear holding you back? Like for me, in terms of not getting on a flight because of having meltdowns on a flight before, how long it's been, years since I've you know, it's like I've put that in my head, like I can't do that for whatever reason. And it was a message. My granddad was blown up off of a ship and they gave him like 3 months to live. He was in the Icelandic waters floating about. They gave him 3 months to live when he got out, and he lived till, this was like in the like World War II. He lived till 98. And every year he would go on a cruise. And it was like a message, like imagine being blown up at sea, floating around in that ice cold water for however many hours or days, and then knowing that it really could have ended you in terms of being told that you've only got 3 months, and then still choosing to return to the sea. And for me personally, it was like a ancestral message of like, we've already conquered this, we've already done this, you know, there's nothing to fear. You can do things you think you can't do. You can do things you're scared of. Courage in your bones, girl. Courage in your bones, courage in your blood. Like when you're moving, know you're moving with the whole team. You're never alone out here, 52 past. But it's like, take what resonates for you in terms of what's been too long. It's been too long since you've done that. Not because you don't want to do it, but because there's no point. A lot of the time you think, oh, there's no point. It's like you make excuses to not have to face the fear. Next, gonna just randomly spat this off. Neptune retrograde in Aries, pink dolphin energy, collecting the magic. Difference between force and flow, lessons and blessings. What's for you, what's not. What do you want to experience? Create the vase to hold the experience, don't force it. Vase, vase, whatever you want to call it. Being sent an animal. This comes back to the wow, the orca wow, killing the trainer. And it come through about the difference between respect and disrespecting the planet, its residents, all creatures big and small. Being sent an animal, a divine experience, forcing yourself into their space uninvited causes resentment. Where are you uninvited? Not where are you going where, like where are you uninvited? Where do you feel uninvited? Go where you are appreciated. Don't waste time wondering why you're not welcome. Leave. It's like man should have pulled the cage up. First time the great white come down and said, yo, what are you doing here, bro? You know, like there's no time to, like you're taking the piss. Like you're still in my house, you know. They weren't just swimming about so he could see them. Like they're attacking the cage. Like, I'm going to eat you or get out. And then we'll also come through at 10:52 a.m. is how all the news articles read, like, dangerous whale, killer whale, you know. It's like how they're known for their patience with humans. You could spend years letting someone disrespect your boundaries to put them above you. And the day you snap, you'll be seen as the bad guy. The day you snap, it will be all your fault. The day you snap, you will be named the dodgy wow. You can't blame anyone when that happens. It's like once the damage is done, it's done. The trainer disrespects the wow's energy on a daily basis. Everyone hears the music and sees the trainer smiling. You could be the trainer, you could be the wow, you know. Sometimes we're the trainer, sometimes we're the wow. We've got to check ourselves. But it's like, where is this coming up in your life right now? Are you feeling disrespected, uninvited? To remove yourself, act accordingly. It's not a message to prove your worth, to beg. It's a message to act accordingly. Trainer disrespects the wow's energy on a daily basis. Everyone hears the music and sees the trainer smiling. The wow follows suit. The wow doesn't complain or resist. It's like the wow's still swimming along, and then boom, man, gone. Until one day enough is enough. The hurt overflows, an emotional reaction, the trainer's dead. Who is really in the wrong? That's for you to choose. Add it up to here, mate. One last here, mate. Scummy movements, add it without an ear, mate. Read intentions, what you sincere, mate. Suicide's real, why they gossip for a thrill, knives in the back, intention to kill. Light up your shield, don't let them define you. They fall short on your field. Too fast, too slow. Stay small, don't grow. Get over it, let's go. Can't jump on your team, different way, can't flow. Split the deck, we've got the Hermit. Being guided to scribble before I jump into the reading. I know this is different and a bit discombobulated, but this is what we're doing right now. Hope there's a message here for you. Interesting, it just jumped out at me. Kestrel. Ain't that a bird? Or is that a fish? It's a bird, right? Literally, the pen was on the floor, and as I looked down to see the pen, the word like jumped, you know, when it like it zooms in, zooms out. Yeah. The kestrel in spiritual symbolic contexts. Patience, keen observation and precise action. Clarity, foresight, guidance. Additionally, kestrels symbolise strength, independence, power of nature. Strength and independence, connection to nature. Guidance, clarity, patience, precision. Pay attention to the details right now. Messengers of... good things, good tidings, direction and protection. Interesting, it come up to read that, but it wasn't for kestrel, it was for just bird of prey. And I was like, is that a bird of prey? And he was like, yeah. A small falcon. A small falcon that is well known for its ability to hover while hunting. Common in the UK. I have to keep an eye out for you, mate. Cute. Alright. Scribble some dribble, and then if anything comes through, I'm not, you know, I need to, come on, skeptic, come. Okay, let's go. Alright, what page do you want to land on? That one? Stop judging it. Okay, that's it. Fair enough. Oh, okay. Okay. Get the size first. Container. Can't know what size container if you don't know what you're putting in there. So if you buy a box and you were filling it with stuff but you haven't got the stuff, then you might need a bigger box. Architecture, space. Could do with more space. Just enough or enough? What is enough? What do you want? Got some numbers come through. 47, 777, 777, 96, 11, 13, 15, 8, 0. And then just put down chat AM, because I had a little chat with my guys this morning. It's something come through that just bamboozled me, and it was like, what do you want? And I was like, what do you mean, what do you want? It was like, what do you want for this lifetime? What do you want? I was like, well, I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to do that, we get a property, get an house, get this, get that. I was like, what do you want? I was like, well, we've definitely established I don't want to be living like a guinea pig in a flat right now. I can't be dealing with people up on top of me, to the side of me, beneath me. I don't think God intended us to be living like chicken in a hutch, chicken in a pen, whatever. It's bad for the health, that's my opinion. So it's like, oh, get a house, get a bigger house, get a mansion. Do you want a modern mansion? Do you want, oh, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice dopamine boost, this colour's nice, this is nice. Okay, yeah, they're all nice. What do you want? Oh, this is on trend, this looks nice, I would like this on this day, I would like to do this on this colour room, or like, oh, I'd like to have this kind of venue for this kind of occasion. Okay, but what do you want? Actually, what I was guided to see today was, I want a palace. And I was like, oh, I want a palace. you want a palace? Yeah, I want a palace. And I was like, what do you mean I want a palace? Because it was like revealed to me. I was like, I want a palace? Like, people are struggling out here to pay a month's rent on a flat. Like, what do you mean a palace? It's like, what do you want? What feels right? And I was like, yeah, like, I belong in the palace. Like, I would feel quite at home in the palace. I would feel quite relaxed in the palace. Who said you can't have a palace? So then I started looking at palaces for sale. And I was like, wow, yeah. And it just was like, wow. But it's like, oh, what is everyone looking at when they buy a house right now? What are the websites? You know, what's the location? What's the best place? What's it got to look like? What's the colour, you know, the colour scheme that's on trend right now? You know, are people doing marble? Are they doing stone? That's something else. I was like, oh yeah, I love that. I was like, oh God, no, I need it. I couldn't live there. It has to be brick. It has to be brick. I couldn't have it grey. It has to be warm, has to be brown, ready stone brick, or like a, you know. I never thought that before. I was like, imagine just winning a £20 million house, you know. Imagine buying a £20 million house that I'm not able to do yet, but that's what I'm saying, win. But imagine if that's what you do. Imagine buying a £20 million house. Let's just get this one. This one's great. This one, everyone wants this. Everyone wants this. Do you want it? Are you settling because it's bigger than what everyone has, but it's not actually bigger? Maybe you want 20 bedrooms. Maybe you want 20 bedrooms, but it's just you and your dog. Oh, they're going to think I'm obnoxious. 20 bedrooms, just me and my dog. And what do you want? What do you actually want? What suits you? Because it's like for some of you, it's like you're not even going for what suits you. You're going with what you think you should be getting, what you think you should be manifesting, what you think you should be investing in. What do you actually want? What actually feels at home to you authentically? If you've got to say it to yourself and not say it to anyone else because it's so embarrassing, do that. Because it's like, maybe you don't have the audacity to state it, but you're going to have to start stating it to yourself and being honest with yourself. Like, don't spend a lifetime working for something you don't even want. And when I'm saying working, I mean manifesting, working, taking action, whatever intention, whatever you want to call it, however you manifest, however you get what you get, however you do what you do, whatever your beliefs are. Because it's like, that word, there's many different meanings, you know. It's like, how we get anything in this life, go and get it. Belief, thought, feeling, action, intention. Like, you choose what you want and then you're prepared to get that. You evolve to get that. You have to put the work in to become the thing to be able to get that. Are you ready for it? Have you leveled up? Have you done what you need to do? A foundation's been laid, are things in place? So that's a lot of work in itself. So don't be... It's like, just take a minute to reflect and actually decide, because it may not be a whole change. It may just be something shifting. Maybe you had planned to extend so far and now you realise you're going to extend even more. Maybe you was going to buy some land and now you're going to buy more land. Maybe you was going to buy a really big house, but actually you want to live in a little cottage and you're going to change and buy a little cottage. Like, what do you actually want? Where do you want to wake up every day? If no one ever knew, because it's like, we got to go like this sometimes, especially nildies, you know. If no one ever saw you again, if no one knew where you lived, if you were never going to post a picture, if no one else's opinion was in consideration and it was just you, yourself and I for the rest of your damn days, where would you want to live? What would you want to do? What would you want to have? What do you think you deserve? You know, if judgment wasn't a thing, because it's like, it's easy for us to say, oh, we don't care what anyone thinks, but it's like, there's a journey to get to that. Some of you are at that, some of you are not. So it's like, what makes you feel right? Because it's like, what's valuable to one is different for another. Like, people say, if someone might say to me they spend like, I don't know, £100 on a bottle of wine, and I'll be like, I know people spending grand on alcohol, but I'm just using this example. Someone says to me to spend £100 on a bottle of wine, I'll be like, oh, nice. Would I spend £100 on a bottle of wine? No. Would I respect and appreciate that's what they do? Yeah. But I wouldn't, because firstly, I don't like wine. So it's like, I don't value that. That's a waste of money to me because I don't like the taste of it. But it's like, I would spend that same amount on a bottle of olive oil if it was good olive oil, and people would be like, that's such a waste. Like, why would you spend that? Like, on olive oil, you could buy a bottle of wine. And I'm like, well, it depends what you appreciate, it depends what you value. So it's like, just the same way, different prices, like, you choose how much something's worth with what it means to you. I'll be wrong, my mother just rang me and I've completely forgot what I was saying. So I feel like it's time to jump into the cards. Let's see what wants to come out. First card out, we've got the 10 of Cups. Present energy. Past energy, we've got the 5 of Swords. Got the High Priestess. What's coming through this is like, this can either be a help or a hindrance, and this is coming through as both. 47 seconds. You see everything. You're aware of everything. This can be very hard for you right now, because it's like, you see all sides of the coin, all perspectives. You see everybody's feelings, conscious, unconscious, subconscious. You know why people are doing what they're doing. You know why you're being treated the way you're treated. You know, like, and there's this very intense unconditional love. So it's like, it's going to be, it may be tricky for you to know when your boundaries are being disrespected and when you're just moving in a way that honours the highest good of the whole team, I want to say. Take time to rest, to recharge, and to not jump into emotional reactivity, 144, because it's like, it's a lot for the heart to take, to see the truth of all things, to know everybody's deepest, darkest secrets without them being even opening their mouth. That is a lot, especially when it's not for you to share, and maybe it's about those people closest to you. It's not your place to judge, but this information is so that you can have good judgment. 222. Unfortunately, not all things are as they seem. But you're being asked to move in that way of the highest good of all. And this may feel, 37, this is coming through like sword in the stone energy. The real king is like the power of the heart being the true strength, the power of love. How even that vibration overthrows all them kind of, lower energies. It's a shield in itself. Look after yourselves, take time to rest. Some of you, this may mean actually having to relocate or to change environment. Some of you, this is family. There's a new beginning here, and it means accepting the truth without bringing it to light. It's not your place to hang people's, laundry out to dry. It's not your place to be that personified judgment day. But it is for you to become an absolute wizard, an absolute emotional powerhouse by being able to hold space for such things. To be able to learn that detachment to a level where you can know things and they don't consume you, where you can accept the truth and not need it to be, not need the evidence, not need to see the justice, not need to be the one to bring the justice. 444. It's like not getting involved in other people's karma, and this may be very hard, especially if these are the closest people to you, loved ones, family. But this is as much about, like, this is, it's like, it's like, well, why do you know about other people's journey if it's not for you to get involved in their journey? But it's like you're learning about you through their journey. You're cultivating patience through being involved in their journey. They're teaching you lessons through the things you're judging them for, if you look at it in that kind of way. Shift your perspective. It's like this is a very... It's the emotional strength of having to master this, having to navigate this journey is just ridiculous. 8 of Wands. But there's a lot of celebration coming in, and something's coming through about that thing of grief, in terms of grief is just love with nowhere to go. And it's like we want to pour out love to someone and they're not there. But then you can pour out that love to different things, different people, places and things to, you know, spark that joy, that give that love back to yourself, to not fill that void, but to move on and to find new places to pour that. And it's like a lot of time the resistance is we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to let these things go. We shouldn't have to find new places to pour love. We like the places we were pouring it in the first place. How dare life do this to us, you know? It's like, yeah, honour that hurt. But then get back to nurturing yourself and your reality as it is. Because it's like there's a lot of celebration, a lot of opportunities, a lot of blessings coming in off the back of this ending. But it's like, it's going to take some healing. The future is what's going to heal the past as you move forward. The grass is greener where you water it. 3 of Wands. Foundational factors, Page of Cups. There's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of fear. Fear, people pleasing, waiting for permission, wanting to serve. Constantly needing to scratch that itch in terms of validation. Trying to fill that void, doing the best you can with what you have, trying to keep, you know, putting a band-aid on it every time you keep getting energetically cut by another. Keep trying to mask the problem, make it pretty. You know, it's like the house is falling down, let's put some flowers in it. The house needs to be rebuilt. No matter how many flowers you put in the house is falling down. It's like, there's something here about no matter how much you tried to make good out of a bad situation, the situation was the situation. You could have fought to really change it. You could have fought to change yourself, to be able to adapt and be part of an energy, a dynamic that kind of meant sacrificing yourself. There's been a lesson that this isn't possible. The way to move forward is to accept all things exactly as they are, the very, very highest truth of things. You know, this man's long in the tooth, long in the moustache. It's like, it's took a lot to get here. There's a lot of pain, but there's like immense integrity. Even those that you're stung by, it's like you're still going to move in a way that's for the highest good for them, in terms of for the highest good of all. That doesn't not include those that you love, just because they haven't met your expectations. This is it's like it takes a whole lot of heartbreak in order to strengthen the heart, in order to you know, like to go through that much heartbreak and come back to love. This is a powerful tool to know how to get from there to there, to continuously be broken down but never actually broken. You can't put this light out. Eternal flame energy, 22 past, getting head just gets spin over this way, 22 past on the clock. I think I've only been going 10 minutes, but that's because I was rambling on the other video before Mother Smith rang. Mama Smith, we've got the lovers here. I'm hearing Nat King Cole. L is all. No. Yeah. That doesn't. Me is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than any than you, and then getting love is all I need. Love is more than just a game for two. Again, clean the house, clean yourself, sort it out, mate. It's time. New things coming in. Get fresh, get clean, get nice. You just upped your price. Big pie, get ready to have a slice. That's how you see yourself. Absolute chaos. Yeah. Absolute chaos. Yeah. No. None of this. This is real choppy waters. It's just like, settle down, sit down, make yourself a bevy, put your feet up, put something cute on, nice scent, light a candle, some essential oils, run a bath, something nice in there, relaxing, oils, salts, whatever you like, flowers, crystals, whatever you like. Balance out, honey, bare feet on the grass, third eye at the sun. Shake a leg, go for a run. It's not all bad, it's time to have fun. Nine of Wands, yeah, it's like you've been caught up too long in battle mode. Take off the boots. Take off boots and take off your hat, mate. Hang up the hat for a minute. It's like there's no point getting all raggedy daggedy with your actions, you know? Like there's a difference, you know, when you've been working so hard and you've been so at it, you're like frazzled, but you're still going like, yeah, got it, mate, got it, let me have. Or there's this. Go get yourself sorted out. Go and have a shave, clean up yourself. Just clean up yourself, Sally. Clean up yourself. Communication coming in about what? Guys, I think you might be going on a date. Something like that. Oh. Yeah, I forgot we just had, I didn't register, which is Nat King Cole. First instincts, you're getting a message from a new lover. No, I'm hearing. Don't do it. We've got strength. We've got Ace of Cups. Oh, how beautiful is this card? Stunning. Stunning as a day, born mate. Love is all I can to you. Leo energy coming through. Oh, you got a few choices coming in, guys. You got a few choices. Not all is as it seems. Yeah, but amongst these choices, the Hierophant. This is a long-term commitment. This is like life partner energy, Queen of Cups, divine masculine, divine feminine. Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands. Set up camp, new flame, new tent. Own myself, not here to rent. Gave you up like Lent. Yeah, this could be a couple. This is another thing. I was like, no. No, this is something going through. Anxiety. This is me right now. just to like make long story short, so I went from like sex addict to celibate to not speaking to anybody to so damn protected, like, you know, like not even a like just not bothered, like no, like I was not bothered by one individual, and I was so flipping grateful. And then recently I had a couple of bothers, a couple of cat calls, couple of, you know, curb calls, couple of yells, couple of chats, couple of this, and instantly my energy just shifted because it's been so long and I forgot how much I hate it. And it's just like, I don't even respond. It's like you don't exist. Like you could walk right past me, I don't even know you're there. That's where I'm like, and what happens is that instantly I get mad and I'm cussing out my guys and I'm like, how you let this happen, bro? Like, how you let this happen to me now? Like, do you want me to go and knock him on the nose, mate? Like, why are you gonna let this happen? And then I start getting mad. I'm like, as if all this time, like, and I've now got this like idiot behaviour, this, you know, unhealthy masculine behaviour coming at me. Does that mean because I've not cleared the karma? I've been all this time doing this, doing that, doing the other. There's still something inside me that's attracting this. I'm still not healed. I'm still not okay. And then I'm like, oh no, is it because I'm being loyal to past situations? Because it's like I haven't even registered that like a whole decade later that things have ended. Or it's like, am I being loyal to something that doesn't exist because I'm just caught up in that pattern of loyalty? Why am I pushing these energies away? Should I be inviting these energies in? Is this normal? Is this how people talk to each other? Is this how it is on the dating scene? I don't like that. Go away. Leave me alone, you idiot. Hermit again. Yeah. And especially with Mercury retrograde, it's like if you start getting, you'll know if you've cleared certain things, if you don't get contacted. It's been so long, and then I got a message come through and it's like the person, I don't even care what anyone's got to say, I'm just like, no, like the fact that you've contacted me, I've missed a lesson, something's not right, why are you still here? Why are you still here, bro? Why are you still here? And it's like, rest your mind, young one. Spiral staircase. You're coming back to meet the lesson. The fact you don't want what you used to want is a win in itself, honey. It's a win in itself, okay? We've got work to do, but this is all part of mastering these emotions. It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the lesson, okay? So don't be hard on yourself. The more what you resist persists. The more you're like, oh, go away, I really don't want to think about this person. You're thinking about the person, trying not to think about the person. So it's like, really just surrender. Go do something else, get in your body, do something fun, something you're passionate about. Some kind of movement, some kind of, you know, activity or getting into the body, whatever it is, something nostalgic. There's a childhood dream coming in. And this relationship coming in, 1822, is an absolute dream in itself. This is so romantic. Some of you are going to like feel like this isn't what you'd want, but you're going to quickly be like, wow, this is so me. Something coming through, my sister was showing me outfits for a trip she's going on, and she put one on and she said she put it on and the person she showed laughed and was like, what, is it fancy dress? And it was like, no. It was like, oh, it's not you. And it's like quite like a very feminine kind of energy, a Bridgerton kind of energy almost. But it's like, I know there is a side of her that loves to express that side. There's a side of, you know, there's all women, you know, we have different sides of ourselves, different things that to be expressed. And I know the side of her that would light up in that dress that people would think, what, that's not you. But I'm like, no, that is her. That is a part of her. And it's like, this relationship is like that. I was like, no, that suits you. That suits that an expression of yourself that I know is there, that is like such a, you know, that is healing in itself. This new relationship is going to show you sides of yourself that's always been there, sides that you would have always wanted to be at the forefront, but you couldn't get them there. Death, transformation, 1947. This is the most passionate relationship you've ever had, and for some of you, you're going to be shocked at this, because it's like, some of you, it may be programming like romantic is boring, romantic is soppy, or love is soppy, or it's an effort, it's a burden. Like, this is a prayer coming in, something you've prayed for. Protect your energy from all things that don't resonate. Just because something from the past comes in calling your name doesn't mean it's for you. 33 past. That thing as well about our type. Like, what is a type? It's like a lot of the time we attract people. The type is the wound. You know, you go for your wound. You go for the same thing. It's like, can you break out of your type to what you truly want? The illusion that something's even your type. It's just feeding a lower story, I want to say, for lack of a better explanation. This person's very chivalrous energy coming through. We've got an animal. Oh yeah, secrets afloat, and we've got the deer. Oh, gosh, Capricorn 2121. Why, honey? Why? Can't we just have something cute and sweet and nice, man? Oh, I'm blue herring. I'll stop looking at them. All right. Deer facing the demon, looking him right in the eye and giving him an hug. It's all right, mate. Sit down. Sit down, have a cup of tea. It's not that bad. It's not all bad. What is coming through with this secrets, Lynx, and the deer is that... How do you put this? I've said this before in readings, but it's just the only way I know how to explain it. If your mum, your sister, your brother, your dad, your friend, your lover, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle does something that you don't agree with, it's harder to forgive than if, you know, a stranger does. If someone you don't know, someone you're not connected to, someone you don't care about, someone that, you know, isn't part of your story, it's easier to forgive, it's easier to forget, it's easier to move on, it's easier to understand from an observer's point of view without taking on all that emotion. Something that someone's done has broken your heart because you would never expect it of them. This feels like secrets that have come to light that they're not going to admit, that you're not meant to bring to light. It's just a knowing. It's something that you know, how someone's moving, what someone's up to, what someone's doing, someone's true intentions, how someone truly feels about you, or how someone truly feels about others, things that you care about. And you're being asked to love this person back to life. Now, this could come through, a lot of people say, wow, this is really toxic advice. This isn't in terms of like abusive energy. No, don't sacrifice yourself for another. This is in terms of somebody that's got stuck in a rut. Something's gone too far. Somebody's hurt. Somebody hasn't got the tools to emotionally process, suppressing emotion, maybe falling into addiction, acting in a way that's out of hurt, feeling like you need to condemn them for this because they've hurt you by their actions, but their actions are stemmed from their own hurt. Adding more hurt onto their hurt is going to fuel that cycle. It's up to you. It's not your responsibility to care for anyone, to heal anyone, to love anyone. You do what you want to do. But this feels like unconditional love. This feels like family. This feels like somebody that is worth it. Maybe family in terms of immediate family or whatever, or in terms of wife, husband, in terms of whatever it is. This is forgiveness in the highest form of forgiveness. And this is a choice to move through and move on and move forward. That's not always the best advice. Sometimes it's truly the best advice to leave people to their business, leave a situation, cut calls, and never speak to anybody again. That's not what's coming through here. What's coming through here, 444, is this is a journey that there's more than meets the eye. There's more than what it seems. It's like just by you and certain individuals going through these kind of, like navigating these kind of situations, you're clearing generational karma. There's patterns showing up in you and others that are things you want to be done and dusted with. There's an opportunity to bring this to light, to heal this once and for all, to stop this. Some of you, this is like an end to poverty. an end to poverty, an end to pain in a way that you've known it generationally. And even as I'm saying it, what's coming through is nah. Not round here. There is no end to pain. There is no end to poverty. No, that is why there's no end to pain. There's no end to poverty. You're about to be lifted, shifted out of this state. Out of this state of feeling chained to life. I'm gonna cry. It's really emotional. Split the deck again. We've got the world. Gonna see what Alice is saying and wrap it up. I don't even know how long the other video was when I was yapping, so I don't know how long this fella's gonna be, but we've got the door in the tree, number 17. You are standing in front of a new door that leads to a new chapter in your life. You may wonder if this is the right path for you. Well, it is. Surely the adventures you are going to live will be hectic and eventful. You're going to live well. Surely the adventures you're going to live will be hectic and eventful. So get ready and get strong. But this fantastic journey will help you grow and become more assertive. Really? Is there a need to be any more assertive? If anything, are we not a little too assertive? What portal are you getting through and what new landscape does it open for you? I'm going to pull one more fairy just so I'm excited. Do we even pull a fairy? Where's the fairies? No, I know something is missing. Pull a fairy, honey, pull a fairy. Split the deck on the way over here. We've got trust. There is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Focus on the transformation, not the trigger. Have patience, don't worry. It's all going to be splendid. Have patience and don't worry. I saw this little guy, but I didn't think he'd come back. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time and money. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Renewal. No more procrastinating. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. The desire for a more meaningful life, realising that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Gonna leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.